We're also streaming from your SuperTalk Mississippi app if you have downloaded that. We also hope you know that you can always find us on your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station, and you can watch us. We are on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. We're turning our attention to a girl who got some inspiration out of her hometown, which would have been Hattiesburg, and she wanted to bring that to her new hometown, which is Pelahatchie, Mississippi. Joining us is Miss Grace Sanders on the first ever farmers market there in Pelahatchie. So welcome, Grace.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am doing well. I love this story. For one, I think it's super cool anytime that someone in their community just takes the bull by the horn, so to speak, and gets a little initiative to make something happen. And it sounds like that's what you have done with starting your farmers market. So how did all this get started for you, Grace?
Since I moved to Pelahatchie, I've looked for different farmers markets to go to, and there's a couple in Morton, some in Pearl, and I thought it was weird that Pelahatchie didn't have their own. And I also, like you said, enjoyed going to the one in Hattiesburg, and I actually worked at a farmers market in college. So all of that combined just kind of gave me the idea, and then I decided to try to make it happen.
Well, it's one thing to say, you know what, they should have, or someone should. And then it's the next thing to say, you know what, that someone's going to be me. I'm going to figure this out. So how does one go about figuring out how to just start a farmer's market in their community?
So the first thing I did was looked at the Hattiesburg Farmers Market website and kind of went from there. And then I met with the people at Town Hall about using the Town Square Park. And so they were happy to let me use that space and just wanted me to handle the logistics of everything. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And as of now, we have 14 vendors for the starting day on April 20th.
Which is coming up in a couple of weeks there. Okay, so if we're not familiar exactly maybe with downtown Pelahatchie, where is the space that the farmers market will be held?
So it is on Goforth Avenue, and then the park is called Muscadine Park. It's right by the library that's downtown and across from the post office.
Sounds like a really good central location. Of those 14 new vendors, do you have a collection of farmers and artisans and others, or who will be there?
Yes, so far we have a couple farmers and then a lot of people with different homemade goods and crafts, and then we also will have 2 different food trucks.
Oh, good. That'll be fun. What was it about the Hattiesburg Farmers Market, Grace, for you that you just missed so much? Was it that you could find those local goods and artisan products, or was it more of like the community aspect that so many people have grown to appreciate about their local farmers markets? Or both?
Yeah, I think it's both. I mean, for me, I just wanted to find the healthiest and best food that I could find, and also it's just kind of a place for people to gather and something to look forward to each week, to just kind of go out and treat yourself.
And come away with something that you may have never had before, which I think is always fun about our farmers markets. So, okay, you mentioned it's coming up April the 20th. Will this be a weekly thing throughout the season? Because there is kind of like a farmers market season. Or will it be every other week? How's it going to work, Grace?
So right now we're planning to do it monthly, so it'll be the second or third Saturday out of every month. And then I guess depending on just how many people we get to come out, then we might do more from after that.
All righty. Well, I wish you all the best luck and great weather, but you're going to have a covered area. So I assume rain or shine that the new farmers market there in Pelahatchie will be a go?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Are there hours of operation?
It'll be from 9 to 1 on that Saturday.
Good deal. Well, hey, kudos to you, Grace, for seeing a need in your community and making it happen. I think that's super cool. And we'll have to check back in on you and see how it's going in a couple months.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for your time. That's a good reminder, too. We are gearing up for that wonderful season, which is farmers market season. Many have pop-ups. Some of your communities have larger venues that host a real sort of meaty, pun intended, kind of farmers market. If you live in central Mississippi, if you've never been one on the high street, man, it's a whole production. Every Saturday, once the season gets going, you can get pretty much everything imaginable there from local farmers and local dairies and things of that nature, and then find those great artists